Hey y'all, so let's talk about Octavia Grant, the Octavia Unhinged Grant. So y'all know Microsoft had the little power outage on Friday, July the 19th, and I know the date because I was off that day. And so when I came back to work on Monday, the systems, well, my computer and stuff was still down. So I had a lot of downtime in between work that I could get done without my computer until IT came to, hook my computer and stuff back up. So I was already in a book. I was reading Bad Influence by Brandon Massey, and we'll talk about that later in my monthly wrap up. And so I needed something else to read very, very quick. Now, mind you, I currently have the free 3 months of KU, and I'm trying to debate if I'm going to keep it or not. And y'all, I really think I'm going to keep it because KU has put me back in my urban fiction bag. And so, yeah, I appreciate it. So, anyway, that's beside the point. I think a couple of weeks ago, I had downloaded Dear Vicky by Octavia Grant. And so I was like, I need something else quick to read while I'm at work. I don't want to start nothing that's like 200-300 pages because I'm already in the middle of something else and the month is coming to an end. I don't want to start another long book. So I'm like, let's go ahead and start Dear Vicky. So as y'all can see, I got Dear Vicky right here. I was like, let's go ahead and start it. So I think I started it like right before my lunch break. Like I had put it up to ensure that I had it downloaded. And so y'all, Octavia Unhinged Grant. Okay, her middle name need to be Unhinged. That book is so unhinged. If you have not read it yet, go read it. If you got KU, just go read it. I heard a lot of people talking about it on my Bookstagram page. And when they were posting about it, I was not intrigued at the time. I was like, it's just another book that everybody's talking about, another hyped up book or whatever. But then as the hype started to die down, I'm like, okay, let's download it and see what the hype was about now that I got KU. So anyway, downloaded the book, read the book, and I'm like, what the heck? Andrew is super unhinged, okay? That's all I gotta say. I don't want to say nothing else because if I say anything else, it'll be a spoiler. I think the book is like less than 70 pages. I literally read it in like between work or whatever, a couple of hours. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck? And so what is so funny is that while I was finishing up that book, Danny from Danny Reads had posted on her Bookstagram page that she had got all four of Octavia Grant's Unhinged books. And so the next one that I planned to read was Work Husband, and she had posted a post about Work Husband, Dear Vicky, and it was 2 other ones. 3 of them are like novellas, and then the other one is like an actual novel. And so I was like, girl, I am literally finishing this book as I type, a comment under her post. And so we got in the DMs and we was talking about it. And she was like, girl, super unhinged. And then she was like, read Work Husband next. And I actually did already plan to read Work Husband next. Like I had it downloaded. As you can see, both of them are side by side. So I went home yesterday, talked to my husband about it. My husband was looking like, what the heck? And what's so funny is, I don't want to get no spoilers, but only the first chapter of Dear Vicky reminds me of a situation that happened to me over a decade ago. So if you read the book, then you kind of know the gist of what I'm talking about. But y'all, the book is super unhinged. If you want a unhinged, just quick, good time, maybe you're on a road for a quick road trip, maybe you just sitting down idle, don't want to pick up a long novel, you don't want nothing too serious, you want something that's super unhinged, something that you're just not used to, Download this book. Download the book. So y'all, like, usually when I'm reading a book, I'm always debating on if I should do a reading vlog. Like, do y'all want to see reading vlogs from me? Because I know I barely record reading vlogs. And I just be so hesitant because I'm like, do they want to see that for me or what? I know y'all want to see the bookish vlogs. Y'all done already told me that. And y'all been showing out, so I appreciate that. But let me know if y'all want to see reading vlogs from me, because now I am 26% into Work Husband. And it's a mess. It is a mess. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give no spoilers, but what I can say is the young lady, I forgot her name. Let me see if I can pull her name up. It's Crystal. Crystal ain't wrong. Let's just clear the air. Considering her situation, she ain't wrong. I'm with it. Considering her situation, she is not wrong. But I am so excited to get into the rest of this one. What I can say about Dear Vicky, some of that stuff in that book, like, even though it was unhinged, some of that stuff was a little unrealistic. Like, some of the little smutty scenes, I'm just like, what? But if you're looking for an unhinged time, pick up Octavia Grant books. I'm on book number 2. I think I'm gonna just read 3 of the novellas. I don't think I'm gonna get to the novels because I really don't have time. But yes, okay, and I'll be back when I got some other thoughts.
Hey y'all, so I am back and I'm at home, obviously, because I'm in my comfy clothes, hair tied up, and I just wanted to come and bring you guys an update on Work Husband. I am on chapter 6. I'm 55% in. I thought I was going to be able to read some at work, but I didn't get a chance to read any more at work. And then when I did get a chance to read, I started reading a whole nother book that I'm currently reading, because I didn't forget about it, but you would have thought that I've forgotten about it because I think I've read 2 other books since I started that one. So I wanted to go ahead and read some more of that one. So that's the one that I read on my lunch break. But yeah, so I'm on chapter 6, and I want to talk to y'all about the book, but I don't want to spoil it. And I've been debating on whether I should just make this a spoiler vlog, because it would just be so much better if I could just spoil it with you guys. But I don't want to spoil it and other people read it, or other people hadn't read the book. So let's just say I'm pretty much knee deep in this novella, and of course the title of the novella is Work Husband. And what I thought, excuse me, you gonna go play with your toys?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye. So the kid has disappeared. But so the story is basically called Work Husband, and
Yay.
Work Husband, right? So in my head, when I heard about the title, I'm like, obviously it's a girl at work messing with a guy, probably got him buying her lunch. Every time I think the coast is clear, you hear little feet tapping back to me. Because as soon as I turn this camera on, he think it's go time. But really quick. So That's why I don't do reading vlogs and stuff, y'all. This is why I don't do reading vlogs. I literally have to do sit down videos where I'm carving out time and I'm telling my husband, hey, I'm about to record. Get the toddler, you know, or when he's taking a nap. But he loves the camera. He loves cell phones. You know, he's borderline pandemic baby. So they love that stuff. So I don't like to do reading vlogs and stuff because if y'all had noticed, I don't post my children at all. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so it's basically about two individuals. They work together. And they are obviously screwing each other. Hence the reason why it's called Work Husband. The girl has her thing going. She's married. She got some stuff going on in her marriage. And the guy, he's basically a hoe. So in this novella, you're just reading and you are seeing jealousy and stuff like that. Nothing super unhinged has happened yet. But what I'm predicting is the girl is going to be the unhinged one, not the guy. It will be an extreme plot twist if the guy is unhinged. But currently, well, no, that's a lie because I just read something. I can see him being unhinged just a little bit, but I think the girl got some psychotic issues. So I'm finna see. And that's where I'm at with this. I don't foresee me finishing it tonight because I'm not in a fast reading mood. Yesterday, I zoomed through Dear Vicky, but I'm not reading it. I'm not reading Work Husband at the same pace that I was reading Dear Vicky. And I also read most of Dear Vicky at work anyway because I had so much downtime and I didn't necessarily have downtime today at work. So that plays a big part as well. But yeah, so I just want to check in with you guys since I didn't make this a whole little vlog on where I am. I'm on chapter 6 and nothing super crazy has happened. So I'm gonna continue reading for a little bit just to see where we're going. Hey y'all, so I am back with an update. I am outside taking my lunch break today because it's not super hot. I think it's like 83 degrees and it's not raining today. So I was like, why not just kick it outside and read? So I want to come back with another update for Work Husband because I did finish it this morning. And y'all, it was very much unhinged. Yeah. And like I predicted yesterday, the female main character was the unhinged character in this book. And like I would have loved for the male character to be the unhinged one because usually when you hear like the jokes of the fake work husband scenarios, it's always the guy that is probably single and, you know, being the husband at work type of deal. So I would have loved to see him be the unhinged one, but Octavia Unhinged Grant flipped the script on us, and it was actually the female main character. This one, it was pretty good all the way into the end. I don't want to spoil it, but what I can say is when children are involved in any capacity other than a light, joyful one, I don't like it. I do not like it. I can say is I like Dear Vicky more than I like Work Husband. If I had to rate, which one over the other, it would be Dear Vicky then Work Husband. All because of the end. If the end was different, then I would probably like them both equally, because I'm not hard rating these books. If I enjoyed it, it's a 5-star. If some wishes off, then it just wasn't a 5-star. So now I got started with Body Count, which is the third and probably the last short novella that I'm going to read by Octavia Grant, because like I was telling you guys yesterday, I'm still working on my last book for this month. So I started this at work today, and so far I've read chapter 1, and the female main character is a HOE. She's a HOE, and we are about to see how unhinged this story is. So yeah, when I have another update on this one, I will come back and let y'all know. Hey y'all, so I am back with another update on Body Count. That is the third book that I'm reading by Octavia Grant so far, and I'm about 53% in on page 27, chapter 3. And y'all, this one is not hitting. It's not as unhinged. Nothing has happened. The other two, we was pulled in on the first chapter. I'm on chapter 3, and I'm like, okay. And then the script is flipping. I guess you can call that a little unhinged. But I know this one is not gonna be my favorite. Let's just do that. So of course the title of this one is Body Count. Y'all, look at my new pop socket. I ordered it last night from Amazon and it dropped off this morning. But anyway, I started Body Count, and it's literally about a HOE, right? Obviously, Body Count, HOE. So with those two facts, you automatically think this young lady is out here screwing the city, the whole town, right? And yeah, but nothing has happened unhinged. Like, what has happened to me has become a new norm in today's society. So I'm like, it's not really giving unhinged. So I'm about to sit here, finish reading. Like I said, I'm at 53%. So I'm about to finish reading this book and see where it goes. And then I'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, y'all. I want to come back with my final thoughts about body count. It was underwhelming. It was very underwhelming. It didn't give me Unhinged at all. Like, I think I read them in the order of how unhinged each book was, literally, because Dear Vicky was like, their work husband was like, wow. And then Body Count was like, okay, because I didn't feel, nothing was unhinged. Like, the story was crazy, but nothing was unhinged. The characters was not unhinged. I mean, in a way, I guess you could say the female main character was unhinged in a way, but not as much as the other two books. Like, yeah, not, I don't want to say why because then it would be a spoiler, but not as much as the other two books. But it was a interesting story nonetheless. The female main character, she was a piece of work for sure, but nothing unhinged happened. So it's my least favorite of the three, and I'm gonna stop this vlog right here because I'm only doing three. Now, I did download Octavia's newest release that just released, what's today, the 25th? Yesterday, the 24th, because today is July 25th when I'm recording this. So I did download her newest release, but I'm gonna circle the block on that because I have a book that I need to finish before July ends, and I plan to finish that this weekend. So yeah, my Octavia Grant cherry has been popped, and I don't know how often I'm going to be picking up those books because I literally have to be in a mood. I was just in a mood because I had a lot of downtime at work, and I wanted some quick reads because what I'm currently reading, it's a 300 and something page novel. So I just wanted something that was going to get straight to the point but keep me engaged, and she did that in a very unhinged way. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'm unhinged because Body Count just wasn't unhinged enough for me. I needed more. So nonetheless, I had a good experience reading those books. I'm glad I was able to. I know Octavia Grant is not everybody's cup of tea. Technically, she's not mine. If we're being real, I'm not her targeted audience. So no, she's not everybody's cup of tea, but it was a fun time. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of these three books. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and all of that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta.